Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about Python built-in modules. A module is basically a ready-made Python tool that already has useful code inside it. Instead of writing everything from scratch, we can import a module and use the features Python already gives us. We begin with a few common built-in modules like math, datetime, random, JSON, and OS. These are modules that come with Python and help us do different tasks more easily. Let's start with the math module. Once we import it, we can use different math-related functions in our program. This is useful because Python already has many math tools ready for us. We look at some common math functions like ceil, floor, sqrt, pow, gcd, and factorial. These are helpful when we need to do calculations without writing the full logic ourselves. Now let's talk about the ceil function. This function rounds a decimal number up to the next whole number. For example, if the value is 18.25, the output becomes 19. Even though 18.25 is close to 18, ceil always rounds upward. This can be useful for prices, quantities, or anything where we need the next full number. Next, we use GCD. GCD means greatest common divisor. In this example, we find the greatest number that can divide both 48 and 180 evenly. The output is 12 because 12 is the largest number that divides both numbers without leaving a remainder. Now we move to the datetime module. This module helps us work with dates and times. It is very useful when we need timestamps, reports, schedules, logs, or date formatting. When we get the current date and time, the output depends on the exact moment the code runs. So your output may look different from mine, and that is completely normal. We also look at useful datetime features like now, today, year, month, day, and strf time. These help us get date and time information in different ways. Then we format the date into a more readable style. Instead of showing the full default datetime format, we can show the month name, day, and year. This makes the date easier for users to read. After that, we create a specific date and time. In this example, the output shows July 15, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. This is useful when we want to store a fixed date, like a course start date, meeting time, or deadline. Next, we move to the random module. This module is used when we want random numbers or random choices. It is useful for games, testing, simulations, practice questions, and many other cases. We look at some common random functions like randint, random, choice, shuffle, and sample. These functions help us generate random values or randomly work with items in a list. Now we generate a random integer between 20 and 40. The output can be different every time the code runs because the value is randomly selected. After that, we generate a random decimal number between 0 and 1. Again, the output changes each time. This shows that Python can create both random whole numbers and random decimal numbers. Next, we choose one random sport from a list. The output could be cricket, soccer, tennis, or basketball. Since the choice is random, you may get a different result when you run it. Then we shuffle a list of scores. The values stay the same, but their order changes. This is useful when we want to mix items, like shuffling quiz questions, cards, or names. Now let's talk about the JSON module. JSON is a very common format used to share data, especially in APIs and web applications. Python's JSON module helps us convert data between Python format and JSON format. We look at common JSON functions like dumps, loads, dump, and load. These functions help us convert Python objects into JSON and convert JSON back into Python objects. Next, we convert a Python dictionary into a JSON string. The output looks similar to dictionary data, but its type is now a string. This process is called serialization. After that, we convert a JSON string back into a Python dictionary. The output becomes dictionary data again, and the type confirms that it is a dict. This process is called deserialization. Finally, we move to the OS module. The OS module helps Python interact with the operating system. It can help us work with folders, file paths, directories, and environment information. When we check the current working directory, the output shows the folder path where the program is running. This is useful when working with files because we need to know where Python is looking. Then we create a folder safely. If the folder does not already exist, it gets created. If it already exists, we show a message instead of causing an error. After that, we remove the folder safely. If the folder exists, it gets removed. If it does not exist, we show a message saying that the folder does not exist. At the end, we show a completion message to confirm that all the built-in module examples have finished successfully. So, to recap, Python built-in modules save us time because they already provide many useful tools. We used math for calculations, datetime for dates and times, random for random values, JSON for data conversion, and OS for working with the operating system. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing Python step by step.